Hello, I am famous musician and domestic violence enthusiast, Chris Brown. While I bear a passing resemblance to notorious alcoholic madman DJ Peach Cobbler, we simply cannot be the same person, because I wear earrings which I won off a woman in the heat of battle, and I did not commit crimes against humanity in the Balkans. I've been contacted by the Central Intelligence Agency of America to speak to you, the American public, on the matter of this video, as researchers found that the American public trust celebrities. This is a terrible mistake. I will hurt you. I do not acknowledge that you are human. Due to the content contained within this video, it has been deemed unsuitable for general audiences. You should only watch this internet video if you meet the following criteria. 1. You are currently gainfully employed. 2. You do not consume subversive literature. 3. You are over the age of 25 if you are male, and 21 if you are female. And 4. You would agree with the following statement. Censorship is required to keep the public safe from dangerous ideas. If you meet these requirements, then you have been permitted to consume the following content. If you do not meet these requirements, then it is already too late. We would like to thank you for your time and patience, as this video contains delicate material which may upset, anger, or even radicalize the borderline subversive. Thank you.
I have seen the bodies of children carved by zealous knives lying at the foot of altars to dead gods. I have seen weeping Nazis standing in fields of innocent meat. I have seen the end, and I do not fear it anymore. It is the only place where the flesh of the innocent is spared the daggers of madmen.
The CIA is not connected in any way whatsoever to any produce companies, particularly Chiquita Brands International. The CIA does not work on the behalf of private businesses and deprive people of the inalienable right to choose their own government. The CIA does not use your tax dollars to do the bidding of fruit companies. The CIA does not kill foreign nationals in order to keep fruit prices low. You were enslaved by comfort. If the concentration camp were in your front yard, you would close the curtains. This is a struggle between the children of light and the children of darkness, between humanity and the law of the jungle. The weak crumble, they are slaughtered and are erased from history, while the strong, good or ill, survive. The strong are respected, alliances are made with the strong, and in the end, peace is made with the strong! They're going to kill 2 million people with my money. They're going to tell me it's a good thing. They're going to steal their land, they're going to make me watch, and when I powerlessly complain about it, they're going to call me a monster. But what else is new? Facing up to the fact of the attempt has been agony enough. The heart quails to think of the catastrophe of success. What if Gottlieb and his researchers had succeeded in their wildest dreams, and no secret, nor the life of any enemy, had been safe from the CIA? Owning agents' body and soul, while attractive in theory, would have given us much to regret, to deny, and to hide. But Providence is kind, and blessed us with failure. Which dictate discourse, which steal our attention from those around us and the things that actually matter, have found the car wreck we can never look away from. The culture war will never be over. It was designed to never end. Its business is to eat attention and engagement. And business is good, and business is the only thing that matters anymore. This matters. This definitely matters. Do you have a take? What's your take? You gotta have a take. This matters. This is white supremacy. It's woke. Gone too far. This matters. It's colonization. They're coming for your children. They're grooming them into transsexuals in school. Andrew Tate is gonna make your son a fucking wife beater. This matters. Oh my God. Who radicalized them?
Depression is not sadness, not even a state of mind. It is a philosophical position. It is the final, unvarnished truth about life and desire. Life
life presents itself as a continual deception, in small matters as well as in great. We are deluded now by hope, now by what was hoped for.
The internet makes us terrible. This is footage of women getting beaten in the streets of Russia. They're protesting the legalization of domestic violence.
Оператор 112.
Девушка вот слышит, как она орёт там за дверью.
Я что должна сделать-то?
Что с девушкой? Девушка уже мертва. 1,5 часа вызывали службы для спасения. Девушка орала: «Помогите, спасите». Никто не помог и не спас.
These women fear for their lives. But the algorithm won't know that. Upload it. Call it Feminazis Destroyed. Go into a store. Lick food on the shelf. Put it back. It's not just disgusting and unethical, but also very illegal. Do it anyway. Do it for the internet points. Go into the Japanese suicide forest. Film a dead body. Don't stop to think about either taking off your stupid fucking hat, nor thinking about whether or not you should post the video to your mostly underage audience. The algorithm does not incentivize thinking. From that stupid fucking tweet you saw the other day, to licking toilet seats. The algorithms incentivize behavior that does not make sense. You want to talk about being enslaved by machines, it's already happened, and it's far more humiliating than being a battery. The machines compel lies, crime, and mockery. You can wake up every day, work hard at your job, be a good person, take part in your community, or, conversely, you can be a monster. It pays handsomely. The problem isn't that a CEO is greedy, it's that a CEO's job is to be greedy, and the job pays handsomely in respect, influence, and cold hard cash. Thanks for your patience, Katie. I hope that was what you wanted. I hope this is the beginning to a long and fruitful partnership. And you know, as we continue this dance for the next decade, what's important to remember is that, you know, at least people know who we are. The Aztecs could not eat gold. They could not fuck gold. They could not live in gold. But Cortez could do all of those things to gold. That was all he'd ever done. That was the only existence he could imagine. In Eurasia and Africa, gold had been money for millennia, even before the development of coinage by the Lydians. Hammurabi's code makes fines payable in the form of silver and gold. Gold wasn't gold. Gold was everything you could ever need. The difference between a life of unimaginable pleasure or death of starvation. History is the study of the effect of time on the human animal. History shapes how humans speak, what humans speak of, what humans think, how they look, how they fight, how they die, and what they're willing to die for, and even how they will be buried. We are over the event horizon. The human race is no longer just another animal, shaped by its genetic sequence and its immediate natural environment. We are all the same species, but time, geography, culture, conflict, and circumstance has made us very different animals, with very different behaviors. Time had shaped Hernan Cortez into an animal that ate gold. When the Aztecs had a chance to ask Hernan Cortez, "Why do all you Spaniards love gold so much?" Cortez responded, "We Spaniards know a sickness of the heart that only gold can cure." Even when I go to the villages of my encomienda, I do not take a bed, or if I sometimes do, it is not because I want it, but because some gentlemen are traveling with me, and I do not wish them to think that I do not possess a good bed. But I always lie down fully dressed. What is more, I can only sleep for a short time at night. I have to get up and look at the sky and stars and walk about for a bit in the dew, and this without putting a cap on my head. I'm so used to it that, thank God, it does me no harm. I've said all this so that my readers shall know how we, the true conquistadors, lived, and how accustomed we became to our arms and to keeping watch. I emailed Matthew Ristal. I asked him, and he informed me, after he told me that Santa Claus wasn't real, that he wagered that Diego de Landa slept like a baby. I do not agree. These are not the actions of a man who sleeps well. But what troubled him in the night was not what he did. What troubled him is the same thing which has troubled me and countless others. Why he did it. There was a time when we were friends, Cortez. Before the sight of gold and the taste of blood drove you mad. Render unto Caesar's that which is Caesar's, render unto God that which is God's. That gold is mine to keep, and the blood was spilled in the name of our God, Bartholomew. Don't forget that. Listen to yourself. Calling yourself Caesar, acting as if your bottomless avarice is divine intervention. I've read your letters, the stories you told King Charles, that Montezuma prostrated himself before you, surrendered because of some prophecy there's no record of. It was an illegal invasion of an innocent people. Innocent! These people were war-mad savages. They carved hearts from the chests of children and burned them in braziers. And how many children have died in your gold mines, Cortez? They died Christian! They died baptized in the name of... That is quite the cough. It's nothing. I hope so, because I'm departing for Spain with my writings. Hundreds of pages of reports of what you, Velasquez, Alvarado, Pizarro have all done. You burned through this land like a fever, and you will pay for it. And will you? You were there with me and Velasquez in Cuba. You enjoyed the spoils of empire for a time. When will you pay, Bartholomew? I pay every day of my life, and every night when sleep doesn't come. I pay in this life, Cortez, but you're going to have to pay in the next one. The first man who, having enclosed a piece of ground, bethought himself of saying, "This is mine," and found people simple enough to believe him, was the real founder of civil society. From how many horrors and misfortunes might not anyone have saved mankind by pulling up the stakes, or filling up the ditch, and crying to his fellows, "Beware of listening to this impostor. You are undone if you once forget that the fruits of the earth belong to us all, and the earth itself to nobody." What do you think's going on here? What are you talking about? Just throw us a line. You can't abandon us out here. The expedition is over, Cabeza. Don't you see that? We don't even know where we are. Every native we come across attacks us. We can't even make bags without them rotting in our hands. Get yourself to shore. It's every man for himself, and God against all. Always recognize that human individuals are ends, and do not use them as means to your end. With God as my witness, one day, I'm going to get historians to acknowledge the fourth and most important ingredient. The men who fight and die for our country enjoy the common air and light and nothing else. It is their lot to wander with their wives and children, houseless and homeless over the face of the earth. And when our generals appeal to their soldiers before battle to defend their ancestors' tombs and their temples against the enemy, their words are a lie and a mockery. For not a man in their audience possesses a family altar. Not one out of all those Romans owns an ancestral tomb. The truth is that they fight and die to protect the wealth and luxury of others. They are called the masters of the world, but they do not possess a single clod of earth that is truly their own. The problem is not social media. It is not 4chan, or algorithms, or Trump, or misinformation, or trans people, or Asian hate, or anti-Semitism, or the fact that Biden does clearly have dementia. The problem is that no one can buy a house anymore. No one can afford rent anymore. We just spent 2 decades fighting wars that did nothing but scar our men and line war profiteer pockets, and everyone is eating poisonous food that keeps getting more expensive, and when it inevitably makes them sick, they can't afford to be made well again. Get a fucking grip! The Roman people did not fail the Republic. The Republic failed the people. Smedley Butler had seen the worst the system was capable of. He'd perpetuated some of the worst things it was capable of. But when push came to shove, he upheld his oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. The wealthy have been buying our republic. They've been doing it very slowly, but in the end, they will do it very suddenly. They have financed, lobbied, and bullied our nation's military into defending their investments across the globe. They've hollowed out our government and have destroyed the faith of our people in the ability of our republic to build a better future. They have sown hopelessness, and they will reap tyranny. Sic semper tyrannis.
I would try to run away from my family, but my brother Willie would bring me back and the women would cry around me. I did not like tears. At last, the kindness, tenderness, and gentleness of my good Christian mother, the affectionate love of my sisters, and the vigilance of my brothers gradually wove a net of love around me that is as lasting as time itself.
Those who control the present control the past, and those who control the past control the future. Thank you for watching. In spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart. And frank.
Take what you will, and I will remain.